Smart move. It's
My coach actually took me out of the game
for
when
doing
I did
it.
that.
He did?
Yes, my high school.
You know who you are?
fancy.
It wasn't Rudy T.
No, it was
Rudy
not.
T wants you in the Hall of Fame. That coach was dumb. Lakers finished the season on a 5-game winning streak. The only team with a longer streak, the Warriors, at 6. A short while ago, Frank Vogel spoke with Mike in the media.
Hey, Frank, before we get to the play-in situation, just wanted to check and see if you had anything on LeBron's ankle. It looked like there was a little tweak there.
Yeah, he hopped up, took a few steps on it gingerly, but he said he's good to go.
Got it. Frank, oh, sorry, did I cut you out there?
Yeah, just said no issues.
Got it. Frank, how did you feel about the way that he looked overall? And you could extend that to AD as well, but just LeBron and his return in this back-to-back here.
Yeah, just getting a little bit stronger each game. And I think it was important for both of those guys to continue to get a little bit of time together with Drummond. Again, we're behind the 8 ball in terms of cohesiveness with all those guys together, but a lot of positive signs. And excited to be going into the playoff game or the play-in game and the playoffs healthy.
Of course, you've seen Golden State 3 times, Frank. They're playing a little bit different the last couple of weeks. Just wondered what your initial thoughts are on the matchup and having 2 days to prep for it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they have a championship pedigree with Draymond and Steph and Coach Kerr. Really impressed with their defensive performance throughout the course of the year. They got a top 5 defense, and obviously Steph's playing out of this world. So it's going to be a big challenge, but one our guys are up to.
Okay, we will go to Kyle Goon, please.
Hey, Frank, obviously you've been making these tough decisions for the last couple games of this year, but how tough is it to kind of give LeBron some minutes in the last game of the season, minutes that I assume he kind of needs, but then also kind of be struck by one of those moments like he had in the fourth quarter where you're not sure for a few minutes what's going on with his ankle?
Yeah, you can't worry about that. I mean, you got to play. You got to play, and you can't worry about what hasn't happened yet. Guys need to get in rhythm and have the ability to play well once the playoffs come around. So it's always a balance between making sure guys are healthy and making sure that they're in rhythm and finding that cohesiveness. And I was happy with striking that balance the right way tonight. And excited about where we're at going into the playoffs.
We got Warriors Grizz. Winner of this game is the 8th seed, losers the 9. Steph Curry on fire in the third quarter. He had 17 in the third. Stop and pop and beat, splash, catch, pump, fake, sidestep, cash money, catch and shoot from literally the Chase logo, Rob.
He's a special individual.
He's dancing. He's enjoying himself. Fourth quarter, Grizzlies come roaring back. How about this? Ja Morant hits the floater. They're now up 2. But Steph taking over. There it is again. And then one more time. Step back. Bury it. Dagger. Steph scores 46 points, taking a career-high 36 field goals. Warriors win 113-99. They clinch the 8th seed in the West. Baron Davis, remember he played for the Warriors, taking down the Mavs. Nelly Ball. I love Steph Curry. That is an awesome side-by-side. Here are some numbers this season for Steph Curry. 32 points per game, leads the NBA. Oldest to win a scoring title since Michael Jordan. 38 30-point games, most since Michael Jordan. His 337 three-point field goals made leads the NBA. His 5.3 three-point field goals made per game, most in NBA history. Come on, Rob, 72-game season.
5 threes a game. Made, not taken. Made. That's incredible.
More to come on Access. Points 11 of 22, 6 assists, AD 14, Dre Drum 13 and 13, double-double. Brez joining us now.
Yeah.
Looking forward to Wednesday night?
Got to talk about it, right? We
Yes,
talked
we do.
about it a little bit before the game. Lakers 2-1 against Golden State. They lost to them on MLK Day by 2. Went ice cold in the fourth quarter, but their last 2 games really dominant. Beat Golden State by 26 in February, 31 in March. And if you can stop Steph Curry, you're going to do okay. And the Lakers did a pretty good job on him in their 3 games against the Warriors. We cooked up a little graphic for you guys. In fact, even in Golden State's win, Steph didn't play that well. He scored 26, but as you can see, he did not shoot well. So look at those two games, guys, especially the middle one. Again, the Lakers won this one easily by 26 points. Steph, not a lot of playing time in this game. But if you can hold him to 39%, 36%, and you see the numbers there all well below that 32.4 points that he was averaging. If you can stop Steph, then what do the Warriors do? Draymond, not a scorer at this point in his career. He takes, what, 4 or 5 shots a game, maybe. You talk about Andrew Wiggins a little bit. He's probably their second best offense option, but he's not exactly, AD as a number 2, or even James Harden or Kyrie or Durant as a number 2 option on that team. So basically, if you can stop Steph Curry, the Lakers will be in pretty good shape, guys.
I think it's easier said than done, and I think you're right, Brez. Obviously, the Lakers will come up with some sort of defensive scheme. We've seen it, whether they try to trap. You see it with Dame Lillard and Harden, with Curry, what the Lakers do to get the ball out of his hands. For me, Brez, it's about Wiggins. It's about Bazemore, guys like that. Like, you can't let one of those guys have that special night.
Yeah, and I think the key to stopping the Warriors, because they're lacking players and they only have Steph Curry, is knowing how to guard that team. And I think our guards really put a lot of pressure on him. They send so many people, and Schroeder, Caruso, Pope, they can switch. So I see the defense getting back to where it was at the beginning of the season when they had their bench proper and guys were in their proper roles. So I know guys like Wiggins and Bazemore, they can get going, but I don't foresee it in this one game on Wednesday night with the way our defense connects.
Valanciunas had a field day today, and that's the one area where the Lakers have a huge advantage.
For sure.
And that's with AD, Drummond, Gasol, Trez, the bigs, the way they're able to play, whether it's inside out. They had to take advantage of that, Rob.
They need to, especially with the addition of Drummond, because I don't think Drummond has played the Warriors, so they haven't really seen Drummond pound the boards. And the other thing about it is, when you have Drummond and then you bring in Gasol, Gasol is really good at double teaming that pick and roll, using that big body, forcing Steph to give the ball up. So this is going to be one of those games where, I hate to say this, that Trez might not play because of the size and what the Lakers can bring with the three-headed monster with Drummond, AD, and Gasol. So they can just pound the inside, get offensive boards, and also that slows them down on a fast break, meaning Golden State, because that's how that Steph gets a lot of his points. In that fast break, he just steps across half court. But Schroeder and AC Fresh, I guarantee you, are going to be waiting for him as soon as he crosses half court.
KCP, Wes, that whole guard rotation.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it's going to be very important for those guys to really pick up their D. And like you said, Rob, not a lot down low for Golden State. James Wiseman, the very talented rookie, he's done for the season. So you're talking about Kevon Looney. And, it gets a little thin after that as far as a true center. Draymond, don't know what they're going to do with him, whether you put him on AD or Andre